Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. We are breaking down the Isaque Bahiense and Tainan Dalpra Grand Prix match that they had not too long ago. And we're going to talk about some of the guard passing principles and just the competition principles that Tainan Dalpra was able to implement to score a whopping 19 points against Isaque Bahiense. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to start the video here a little bit into the match because this was a 30-minute long match, but this sequence that Daplra hits kind of encompasses the BJJ meta that everyone is playing these days. So Daplra here is getting into a K-guard position, and I'm convinced that he only wanted to get into this K-guard to get to the back so he can put it on his AOJ back attack instructional that he has on his demand site. So Daplra is going to kind of swing his right leg over into a K-guard position. Bahiense is going to realize he's in trouble and roll through, and now they're going to end up in a leg entanglement. But watch what Daplra is going to start doing with his grips. He realizes that Bahiense's left leg is now free, and now he can underhook his left leg with his right arm and get into an X guard position. Bahiense is not really going to give Daplra what he needs to get under, so Daplra is going to hook the leg and get into the X guard by leaning back. Now that he has this kind of position, he realizes that Bahiense is not really giving it anything and sitting his butt to the mat, so Daplra is going to sit up, and once he gets his left leg free, he's going to wrestle up and score his 2 points. So right here he's got the grip, he comes up and scores the 2 points for his sweep. So that clip was pretty much Daplra's successful attempt in pulling guard, wrestling up, sweeping, and then getting into a passing position. But this clip here is what he did in the very beginning of the match when he tried to pull that K-guard position, but this wasn't successful because Bahiense was not giving him anything to work with. But that was pretty much his game plan, and that's pretty much the meta in BJJ is people pull guard, they wrestle up, they get the sweep, and then they start blitzing with their passing. Later in the match, Daplra was able to get Bahiense into a compromised half guard position. As you can see, Bahiense's back is flat on the mat. Daplra's putting a ton of pressure onto him, and now his knee is almost clear for the knee cut pass. Bahiense doesn't have a lot of options here, so when he goes for the hip bump to make space for the scramble, Daplra is able to post on his right leg, and then his left leg knee line is now clear. So now all Daplra needs to do is hit that tripod position. Bahiense is going to try to hold on to that pant leg. He's not able to do so, and then he gets his guard passed. Textbook half guard passing position. Another clip here. This is pretty much how Daplra was able to control Bahiense the entire time in side control. Bahiense is not giving him the mount or the back because he doesn't want to end up on Daplra's highlight reel. So I just want to emphasize a little bit how Daplra is able to control here and how he's going to use that cross face to really flatten Bahiense out, and how he's going to use this tripod position here. As you can see, with his right leg extended out, his body down, chest to chest, very, very heavy pressure here. And just like what we saw earlier in the video, Daplra is going to use this same knee cut passing position to pass the guard. As you can see, he's keeping Bahiense very, very flat on his back. He's using that tripod position. He's got the underhook. He's really escaping his left leg, and Bahiense really doesn't have an answer here. He's just holding on by the edge of his foot, and Bahiense is not going to be able to continue to hold this position before Daplra is able to get his knee to the mat and then pass the guard. He's sitting his hips back and getting into the side control once again. Now we're going to see Daplra actually pick it up here a little bit. He's going to use his right hand to grab the lapel of Bahiense, and then he's going to use his left hand to control the pants. And what he's going to do here is kind of keep Bahiense off balance. Bahiense is going to try to grab the leg, and Daplra is just going to sprawl to break that grip, and then he's going to lift him up, and Bahiense is going to get into a De La Riva position, but Daplra is going to switch his grips and start knee cutting once again. And I just want to emphasize here how much pressure is on the face of Bahiense. As you can see, his spine is completely out of alignment. Daplra is really putting his right shoulder into his face and really getting him out of position here, and this is just going to lead to another knee cut pass position. And as we unpause the video, we see that Daplra was able to get his leg free because Bahiense is so out of position that he wasn't able to hold on to the leg and prevent the pass. Now this is going to be the last passing sequence of the match. Daplra's trying to get into a dope mount position. Isaque Bahiense is having none of that and shrimps hard to his left. So Daplra's just going to feed his right arm under the head of Isaque Bahiense and really get his shoulder involved and keep Bahiense out of alignment, keep his spine out of alignment here. Now that Daplra has his right arm fed, he's going to lower his head and get into this tripod position. All of Bahiense's frames are now facing away, and Daplra's able to step over and pass the guard once again, scoring his last 3 points and finishing finishing the match with a 19-2 victory. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into these takeaways. Daplra was able to dominate this match by basically using very fundamental techniques. He used the knee cut pass multiple times to pass the guard, but he also used proper principles of passing the half guard. He kept Isaque Bahiense flattened on his back, kept his spine out of alignment, used that shoulder pressure, and used the tripod position to keep Isaque Bahiense from basically doing anything in this entire match. And I know that Daplra was trying to go for the back take, and that's why he spent so much time in side control, but Isaque Bahiense was not giving it to him. So kudos to Isaque Bahiense for not allowing his back to get taken or to be mounted. But again, Daplra was able just to dominate using the knee cut pass and keeping Isaque Bahiense out of position in the half guard position. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for supporting the channel. It truly means more than you know. Now, watching this 30-minute long video for me was heaven, because as a guard passer, as someone that loves guard passing, watching Daplra dissect Isaque Bahiense and not allow him to do anything and use very simple techniques to pass the half guard was heaven for me. Again, Daplra is probably one of the best, if not the best, guard passer of our generation, and just seeing how he forced Isaque Bahiense into this half guard and passed it is going to help me in my game, because I love to force people to play half guard so I can pass it as well. So this is going to be a match that I'm going to watch countless times and refine my technique in the half guard passing. So I'm glad I was able to deep dive and bring it to the channel. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to dissect any other high profile matches like this one or any others that happened that night. I would love to do so. I love dissecting jiu-jitsu and I love bringing it to the channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.